Hi, welcome to my Hero course, the version for newbies and beginners. In this course, you will be learning how to build a simple version of Code for Startup with Ruby on Rails and WixJar APIs. So what is Ruby on Rails? Ruby on Rails is a web development framework written in the Ruby programming language and is one of the most powerful and popular tools for building dynamic web applications. Rails is used by the big companies like Airbnb, GitHub, Kickstarter, and Twitter. So why do many startups use Ruby on Rails? Well, first, Rails is 100% open source, so anyone can use it at no cost at all. Second, Rails had a huge community with hundreds of open source contributors and a large number of gems. Gems are sort of plugins that add great benefits to your application. For example, if your application needs an authentication system to manage users, then you don't have to create that from scratch. Instead, you're going to use a gem called Device and integrate it into your application easily and quickly. Last, you can build up your application rapidly with Rails, and therefore, the time to market will be cut down significantly. This is especially effective for startups in early stage when they want to validate their idea as soon as possible with an MVP or prototype before investing heavily on that product. Okay, so what are we going to build exactly? Well, together, we're going to build a project called Code for Newbies, in which you can create multiple video lessons hosted on WixJar. You will learn how to create static pages easily in Rails and embed Twitter widget, like what you can see here, as well as a Google Map, just for fun. Also, not just static page, I'm going to show you how to create dynamic lessons with basic functions like adding, editing, and deleting. And last but not least, as you can see, we're going to use Material Designs for our user interface. So if I resize the Windows to the mobile mode, here's what you can see in the mobile. And I'm pretty sure that you will be surprised of how easy that is to use, even if you have no knowledge about HTML or CSS. In the next video, you will start off the first task by installing and setting up the Ruby and Rails. I'll see you there.